have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Might be calling a hot route. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Right down the gut of the field. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good.
This guy's got this.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. And complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open
Your what
field.
hurts?
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To throw, it's Mayava. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires it down the seam. A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll call for the fair catch here. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
You should be doing these things to you. Got you. I did it for you!
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it away to start us off.
Sandstone? Is that what's the number?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Fighting off the defender. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. The Longhorns get it past the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the right. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Moore to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback making adjustments. wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there.
All out of space. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they gambled in their own end, and now
Did Pat answer?